another sketchbook tour. This is my most recent sketchbook, one that I just finished in April, I believe. And this is a Artist Loft sketchbook. Yeah, this is Artist Loft Lay Flat sketchbook. And here's my cover. We have Soul and Maka, Hello Kitty Samurai, Dorohedoro, Mr. N. It's been so while. It's like a long while since I've watched Dorohedoro. My stickers keep lifting up for some reason. Cooper and Booker, Animal Crossing, a Little Bear, Leos. I never realized how to say his name, but he's from Dungeon Meshi. Yuji, my star, my little flower, my precious boy. Strawberry Shortcake, Connie, with little line friends, little Sally, little Brown, and I forgot her name. And the other bear from Danganronpa, I forgot her name too. And then Doodles, name label Doodles. On the back we have The Unknowing from Jaffaria, something like that. That was like the first song that I heard from them, and then I liked their little album cover, so I printed it out and put it right here where the Artist Loft label is. Little heart, two smaller hearts, rainbow star, and another egg. This I did with acrylic paint over label paper that I got from like Dollar Tree or something, and I just did it in acrylics, and then I sticked it on there. Now to begin. Now to open the inside. Sketchbook 10. And here's just a bunch of stuff. And here I have my dates. It's 10th sketchbook. First day, October 6th, 2024. Last day for April 2nd, 2025. 151 days, which I believe this is like maybe the first time I've finished a sketchbook so quick. Usually it takes me a year. Usually it takes me a year. But I think in this sketchbook I really tried to like draw every day in a row. And I think that's why it was so short. Half a year. Basically half a year. Maybe a little less than half a year. Then here's my review. You can pause that if you want to read it, but I don't want to bore you, so I'm not gonna read it. Popcorn, Fresh Goods, Ruby sticker, Hope Blossoms from like I think they were from St. Jude, that hospital. I think these are all stickers from that hospital. My girl from Doki Doki, Yuri. I love her so much. Adventure Time. Aurora. And like the quote that was with her card. Kids art. I'm so sorry you're seeing this, but I had got a new printer and I was like checking out the quality of the printer, so I used stuff that I had in my gallery. And you happened to be there, so I'm sorry to have you right here. Happy Halloween, because this was around the time I was starting it in October of last year. So I had a little Happy Halloween and little animal stickers. This guy. Oh snap. Had washi tape holding down this sticky note. Alright, I'm in a little force. Whatever. And then Tokidoki, protein milk. Tokidoki espresso. Cappuccino. He's cappuccino. Here's the first page. Since this was my first time actually like using Artist Loft sketchbooks, I wanted to do a little material check. And this was probably the wrong page to do it on because it's dark. But you can see some of it did fade through. But yeah, I was doing a little material check to see how these markers and materials bleed through the paper. Which most of them actually didn't really. It was mostly the cheaper ones, like Five Below. Super cheap. Here's the first page, and these are 2 OCs that I literally came up with the day of making this. The day of drawing it. I mean, Bella Penelope Dixon, Natalie Wynn Burke. Yeah. They're probably in like the first 5 pages, and then I never drew them ever again. Here it is again. This is 10/7. So yeah, I did really try to, you know, keep that that streak going. Sticky note with some materials I got from my college bookstore, and this was my first time having a Red Bull. First time having it ever. Like, some guys were just walking around our campus and they were giving out Red Bulls, and they were like, hey, me and my friend, we were walking because we were on break from our class, and the guy was like, hey, you guys want a free Red Bull? And we're like, sure. And she and I had never ever had a Red Bull before, so that was fun. And we both saw that there was like a little bull on this part of the can. I forgot what you call it, but the part where you this character was inspired by the witch from Left 4 Dead. Long hair, long nails. Sweethearts. My first box in a while. And here are these girls right here. And these are some Monster High tapes that I had for years actually, and I found them again, so I just put them up in here for some reason. These two, and I was listening to these songs. Here's Twyla. And I think my streak is going pretty well. Yeah, we're doing real good for my streak. The girls again. I do actually like this sketch I did right here, where I really like had it going on the other page. I don't really do that a lot in these sketchbooks, but maybe I'll do it more in my new one. Draculaura. That guy. And this was from Skulltimate Secrets, Neon Frights. This was from that Draculaura. I just stuck it in there. Twyla and Halloween. I went to see Terrifier 3 with my friends. Late at night, at 9:04 p.m. We went to see Terrifier. So yeah, it was alright. And I also had a Krabby Patty meal, because I think around that time they were doing Krabby Patty meals, and I was like, might as well try it. It was alright. And I had a BLT from the restaurant by my friend's house. It was also alright. Here we have just a bunch of Monster High stuff, except for this. This was a reference from Rihanna, I think. Yeah, I think that's Rihanna. Frankie on a sticky note. And then I did a bunch of legs, like how I think I would draw the ghouls' bottom parts, which is weird. I don't know why I skipped over top parts, but yeah. And then I did a watercolor just to see how it would hold on this paper, and it held up pretty well, actually. It's a little shiny. Her hair is shiny. I didn't mean to make her this side so green. These are two OCs that have no names, but they were from like a while ago, and I wanted to draw them again because I didn't know what to draw that day, so I was just like, you know what, let me go back in my old sketchbooks and get some material. And I guess I lost my streak. Yeah, I lost a day, and I lost a day again, and then I started a new one. Two new OCs that I literally don't draw at all anymore. They were just here, and now they're gone. Maybe I'll draw them again, but these are not my OCs. These are from Alec. I recently discovered their drawings, and I was like, oh my god, I love this art style. It's speaking to me. And yeah, little robot. I like the little robot she had. I tried to give her Astro boots, but oh, I got some Prismacolors from Ross for $4. How's my streak going? Okay, my streak is going pretty good. More stuff from Elko, and this is when I really got into my lei pen addiction. I probably have like 6 of them right now, but yeah, going to Elko, that's when I found my new obsession with lei pens. Started off with 2, and I think I have 8 now. This was from a portrait in like Bully the game. This is a portrait, and I was rewatching Berlin's playthrough. Oh, and I even have when the portrait came up. But I like the hairstyle, so I kept it in. And I guess this is supposed to be like my OC for Bully, but never used it ever again. Don't mind that. I was remembering the mission where like Jimmy has to like take pictures of the cheerleaders for some odd reason. I think like the coach wanted him to do that or something. I don't know. Kurt Angle's weird. W reference if you get the reference. Twyla and Little Halloween, which this was stupid. Yeah, I don't know what to do for this page, so it was just there. I stole this from my brother. It's just a pack, empty pack. I got this from a video. I can't remember whose artist video I got this from, but I did this like in the morning before I was going to school. And I drew, it was from drawing someone's OCs, but I can't remember what artist and what video this was from. If I do, I'll probably put it up on the screen. But yeah, this was one of their OCs, and I thought she was so pretty. And this is Amanda Woolley and the Possum. I don't know. I was just going through the motions. Legoshi, Haru, Legoshi, Louie. This doesn't look like Louie at all. I feel like I should really do another, like, actual redraw of them in human form. His antlers are so freaked up. These are somebody else's OCs. These are Emma Artley's OCs that I thought are so cute. That I thought were so cute. So I drew them. Almost Halloween. So I did a little pumpkin. And this was my friend. He and I, we were going to get coffee before class because we were both like tired for some reason. So he got like a can of coffee, and I got a Starbucks, little Starbucks caramel. My always go to for little coffees like that. And I drew him as a little worm. Dead plate. Again, I was testing my my printer, but I accidentally did it on the back. So this is the back of the paper that I printed it on. And here they are again. but I think this is like the last time they're ever in here. Excuse me. Yeah, okay. So these are characters from Koi Boy on Pinterest. And I did the Holy Trinity, that one meme with all the eyes. People drawing eyes. Yeah, so these two are from there. And then Happy Halloween. Cute. And I had these stickers from like Dollar Tree that I had for like 2 years and I never used them, so I thought I'd put them to good use. Arcane Season 2 was coming, and I just art block. I just did something in there, you know, just to have it in there, just to say I did. And I started my countdown to get to Arcane Season 2. And I did this. So last Wednesday, I went to the library basement and finally drew on the Wacom Cintiq 16. And this is what I drew. I drew this on the Cintiq, which was so fun. I feel like I really like their little basement library they had on campus. And honestly, anytime after class, I would always go there to just chill. It was either that or hang out with my friends. But I think when my friends would have class, or if they were like leaving to go do something, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna stay back and wait for you guys to come back, and I'll just be downstairs in the basement like a dweller. Went to Book Off and I got a comic called Real Life. And these are 2 of the characters from there. Here's my Arcane countdown. These are 2 of the characters from there. But there's 3 characters in total, but I just drew these 2. Yeah, so I think my streak's going real good right now. And I went back to get more lay pens and a pencil, a lead pencil. 2 lay pens and a lead pencil. And then I drew this one again. As you can see. And here's characters from my Tomodachi land. And I even did a little list down here for all the relationships. This girl, if you know, you know, but that girl, trying out a new style, which I think I do like this style. I think I will be doing it a lot more. Arcane, 3 days. We have Claudine, Twyla and Twyla and Howleen. Twyla in two different forms. Her 2 different forms. And this is from Twyla Fear book. And I copied it and put it in here. And one more day till Arcane came out. And now it's here, and I did a Jinx and a Vi, although I don't really like Vi that much. These were from memory, really. I do like Jinx. Jinx came out nice, but I don't like Vi because I didn't give her enough muscles. I didn't make her stocky enough. Here's Tammy and Jocelyn from Bob's Burgers. I always thought it was so, like, I liked their body shapes. Well, I made their body shape. Tammy's body shape is like this. She's more built like a box, but I gave her like an upper half more. And then Jocelyn has hips. 11/11 Make-A-Wish. Jinx and Vi again. Still bad. The Riot Games glaze. Howleen and Twyla. Me trying to get back into blind boxes. Twilight again, but you can like barely see her. I did this in color pencil. Yagol color pencil that I got from Amazon. Because I don't really have a lot of color pencils, I'm not gonna lie. So I got a bunch. Here's Vi again. I can't believe I forgot her name. But that's supposed to be her. And then Spectra over here with her little tablet. And here we have a little shopping spree I did, and I got many brands, books, which I probably, this is my first time ever getting one of these, but yeah. The only good one I think I got was Diary of the Wimpy Kid. But I don't think I got any cool ones. I think I wanted Bunnicula. Because I remember reading that book in like 5th grade and I loved it. Shopping spree, showed you what I got. Just a little sketch. And I tried to blend with colored pencils. You can see, it's not that great. Claudine from Day Out outfit, which is the Claudine that I brought from yesterday. So I drew her, I gave her little golden glasses, and then I drew her in another outfit. Frankie. And I was still hype about Arcane. Claudine. These were 2 girls from Bob's Burgers that I drew. Because I think, but when you saw the Jocelyn and Tammy drawing, I believe I was rewatching all of Bob's Burgers. Comfort show. It's probably like my 4th time rewatching Bob's Burgers to its entirety. Not the flex. Jorts. I do think these are cute though. This little drawing is cute. Acrylic markers on Toralei. Although I did mess up her eyes and I said this is how her eye's supposed to look, but whatever. And yeah, there's no bleeding. Missed a few days. So we went from 19 to 22. These are random OCs that I'll never draw again. Kendrick dropped his new album. Claudine. A little vampire guy. Hubba Bubba Gum. And a Toki Doki. Howleen. Claudine. I drew like the way Monster High dolls, the way their arch is. We love a scoliosis. Yeah, Howleen with her hood up. I thought this was so cute. And this was all in pen, by the way. And I want the werewolf sister pack so bad. And I think I drew her shoes from the werewolf sister pack. But yeah, this is Dead Tired Claudine. And this is my started rewatching Ninjago. And this is my Animal Crossing villager. So cute. Although she's different now, but this is how she was in November. This was from that little fairy tale thing that Monster High did, and I liked Claudine's. I liked all of them, but I think I like Claudine's like way better. And I also want that doll real bad. Briar Rose in this jacket dress I saw from Pinterest. I thought it would be cute on her, so I drew it. Here's Howleen, 13 Wishes, except I gave her like a... What would you call that? A beret. There we go. That's what it's called. A beret. And I had my mom write Gigi Grant in cursive because I can't. That's my cursive. That's her cursive. And here's Halloween, and I don't remember what. Oh, this was also Twilight. What a new hairstyle. But this is Halloween. But I can't remember what doll this was, but I think it was from G2. I believe. And it says, when you're trying to impress fine shit, but you know nothing about literature. Trying to impress the hoes. I get my lingo from my guy friends. Yeah, so I skipped the page, so I came back for 11:29, but this is 11:28. So this was before this page. Claudine in like I can't remember what it's called, but it's a bundle with Draculaura, and they have like they go on like a trip or something. I'll put it up on the screen. New pens that I got from Dollar Tree, and they suck. I was doing Apple White and Raven Queen thumbnails, and I never actually did it. I only just did Apple. Now also Kitty. Actually, Ray, I love the way I drew her. Them. I love the way I drew them. Right here. And I drew a little mistletoe. Oh my god. So yeah, this was the 1st of December. And I drew actually Ray because I love her. I love their new persona. It's so cute. I do like their old one though. I still like that. I do like their old one, but their new one is so fun. It's so fun and so new. New OC. I don't really draw her. I think I only drew her once. But I just like the braids. And I made her like made her a STEM major. And she has like a little robot. I don't know which one I want to use though. Actually, I think, yeah, there's another one right here, but you can barely see it because it was done in white ink. Here we go. Jelly Roll. It was done in Jelly Roll. And I didn't feel like really doing her braids, so they're just two long ponytails. I went to the aquarium with my family. A new OC again. Never drew her ever again. Well, I think that's her. But yeah, never drew her ever again. But I like the way her hands came out and her face. These were some Home Depot flat pencils that my dad had, and I just like stole one to draw with it. And I drew on these pieces of cardboard. They were like from something my dad just set up, and I just started to draw on it. I like the way they came out though. Pretty cool. I did a Snoopy on like an old envelope. Linus and Sally, Lucy, and then Charlie Brown. I gave her little devil horns, scheming. Here's a review from like halfway in the sketchbook. A review of how it's going so far. Drawing faces in the different direction, because I usually draw in this direction. This is my natural direction that I draw in. So I did a bunch of that side directions. And Little Buttercup. I don't know what that is. Claudine. And I give her long hair. Pinterest. Dress herself from Pinterest. I don't know where I got this idea from. I think I just wanted to draw handcuffs to see if I still had it. Here we go. This is the Golly. This is the... Here we go. This is the dolls from... That's the same Claudine. I just didn't do her shirt. I covered it up with her hair and her jacket. But yeah, these are the dolls. I started reading a new manga. Anjo, the mischievous gal. And these two are so cute. I think her head is a little big. I don't like that. But otherwise, I think it's cute. And I didn't draw his glasses because I didn't want to mess up his face. We'll just skip that page over there. Strawberry shortcake. New OCs that I never drew ever again. But I think it's a cute idea. I was like giving Chucky vibes. That's not a kid. Okay, that's not a kid. That's a doll. Please do not think that is a kid. That is a doll that turns into this man. How does it work? I don't know. These are two OCs from like 2 years ago. Soria and Lloyd. I really think they're cute. I think she's a model and he's like a rock star, and I give him a mohawk. I would like to draw them again. And I missed a day. Yeah, I missed a day. Claudine in her wolf form, because I thought it would be cool. Yeah, full moon Claudine. Because I can. And I never really drew a wolf head before, so I wanted to get experimental. And this was without reference. I didn't even search up a reference. I just did that. I just did that for real. Two OCs again. Never drew him again. Yeah, random people. I thought he was cute though. I did this in graphite, so you can like hardly see it. It's a very It's a very light graphite that I really use on like hair now. But this is Claudine with her little doggy style ears. Ooh. Yeah, doggy ear hairstyle. I got that from Pinterest. I thought it would be so cute on her, so I drew it with her. Dracula and Claudine. But I made her like a werewolf plus vampire. And this outfit was on Pinterest, and I just put it on her. I went to the Queen Mary with my boys. And before we went to the Queen Mary, I drew this in my friend's notebook. But yeah, went to the Queen Mary before I was leaving. Old OC. This is when I was designing my sprites that I have now. Claudine Mel. She's so pretty. I like the way she came out, actually. She came out really well. These two are from the time I got drunk and saved the demon. These are those two. And I was in love with them for a while I was reading the book. Here's Chanel. This was the birth of Chanel. And it was my mom's birthday. This was the birth of Chanel. I gave her a little voodoo doll. Here's Charlie, which was Emma Artley's OC. I tried to see if I could draw his hair because I suck at drawing the hairstyle he has. I suck at drawing fluffy hair. Here's Bella in her alter ego. Or her second persona. I don't know what you would call it. Trying out the braids again. Sucks, but what can you do? Oh yeah, Christmas. There's two people. She's like, he's on a step ladder and she's trying to knock him off. Culture Shock. This is a cool store that I found in my area. And they had a bunch of these cool Pokemon, the Japanese Pokemon packs. So I pulled some of those. And this is just a random drawing. But yeah. Oh yeah, and they were pretty cheap. I think this was $11 and that was $6? $5 and $12. That was a gift from my father. And here I have the headcanon full moon stages for Halloween. I mean, not Halloween. For Claudine. And I gave her a cute little sketch over here with I think this is like, yeah, this is the third stage where she has the tail and her ears get longer. And her nails get longer. For the most part, I think she's like this most part. And then this is full werewolf. Is that full werewolf? No, never mind. 2 is this. 3 is this. So this would be 3. This would be an example of 3. An anthropomorphic body. And a longer tail. Why did I do this? I don't know, because I'm bored and I'm just here. A bunch of sketches. Strawberry shortcake, scented sticker. Claudine again with the tail. Halloween and Twyla, which I do like this little sketch I did. I was doing anatomy. Ooh. Another little sketch. Draculaura's legs, and then Laguna's legs, and then Draculaura under her umbrella. Little sketch. Halloween and Twyla. And I was thinking like how yearbooks have voted these, like voted best friends, voted best hair, best smile. I was thinking that they could be voted cutest couple or something for their year. Selena Kyle. Now we're in January 2025. This year. Oh yeah, a bunch of Selena Kyles. Chepster's OCs. Found them on Instagram. Chanel and Derek. Poor Chanel. He's like bothering her and irritating her, and she's like, don't crash out, don't crash out, don't crash out. And she has his voodoo doll in her hand, and she's about to stab it. Gamora. I rewatched Guardians of the Galaxy with my brother, because I think he only watched the first one. So I was like, let's just watch all 3 of them, because they're all really good movies. I love me some Guardians of the Galaxy. OCs. I really like the way the back of her dress turned out. Actually, this whole sketch in general, I think is cute. This one too. Reminder, I barely started decorating my sketchbook. This was the day I graduated. I graduated. This was the day I started decorating it. So for the most part of the sketchbook, it was only this and this until I added these. And I have a rule for my sketchbooks that I keep going up in numbers. So right now, we're 10. These are, 10 stickers, 10th sketchbook. That's my rule. And some little drawing of a body. This was a cat statue that I got from Little Tokyo. It was like a little blind box, and it was a little cat. And he could like hold your pins or something. This was cedar wood. I wanted to redesign her. Cedar wood from Ever After High. I wanted to redesign her, but I only ever got this far. I think I did a little more in my last sketchbook. Not the one that, not number 9, but number 8. I think I did more in that one, which I would probably show a sketchbook review of that one. Why am I going backwards? I don't know. This was cinnamon from earlier. Let me see if I can find it. Probably not. No, I'm not gonna be able to find it. But that's cinnamon from earlier, from that book I was reading with the demon. Oh, here they are again. So this is cinnamon, that's Fallon from the book that I was reading. And my Chromacopia package came. Yay! I had gotten a CD and a hat. Here's Koenig. I love him so much. Halloween and Twyla. Which I do love this sketch right here. The way I incorporated the sticky notes. Here's Jax and Ragatha and Pomni. Saris from Quicksilver. And yeah, I took creative liberties into my own hands when I was reading that. I didn't even finish it yet. I should finish it. I need to. Claudine in some swimsuit I seen on like an ad or something on Pinterest, and I thought it was cute. So I drew her in it. Her little bun. Random sketch. Art block. Kicking in. These are 2 of my OCs. 3. No, 2. These are the same person. These are OCs from like 2020 or something. And I was like, you know what? I miss these people. So I drew them again. Here's my Animal Crossing character. And in her cabin in the 2nd floor, that's where I put her room. And there's like a coffin in there. So I was like, my annoying vampire roommate. And he's like stalking on her and about to scare her while she's sleeping. Chanel and Derek. And he's helping her tighten her corset. I don't want to talk about the way I drew Derek. We can just ignore it. Halloween outfits that I believe this one was actually from like Sasha or something. Like Sasha from Bratz. It was like a additional package with clothes in it, but I put it on her instead. So I didn't want to commit to coloring it, so I did all the colors on this side. So this outfit correlates with this one, and these outfit colors correlate with this one. And then I drew Twyla, her little bunny sweater. This is a really cute sketch I did of her. Yeah, I'm always so scared to commit to coloring. I had Coco's. I only had chocolate chip cookie, although I do want to try the crepe soon. I went to Culture Shock again and got more stickers. Got more Pokemon cards. And yeah, I was gonna get another one of the terrestrial festivals, but they all ran out because the Pokemon craze is going on. And so instead of Pokemon, I went to Amiibos. And I got Animal Crossing Amiibos. These are the Hello Kitty inspired ones. Yeah, these are the Hello Kitty inspired ones. This is Lottie in My Melody. And a My Melody cosplay, I guess. I forgot his name, but I know it's Isabel's brother. But he's just there. And I drew Lottie over there. And these are the ones that I want from this pack. I never ordered more, but I do want those 3 right there. I have those, actually. I think I have all the Hello Kitty crossovers on my mobile Animal Crossing. Here's Claudine again. And Moon Angel was supposed to be on her jacket, but I'm not her jacket. On her shirt, but I didn't want to do it yet. And I went to Pop Shelf and I got a burgundy Pilot G2, and then I got a Wisteria lip pen. And I was kissing on my paper to see if I could make a kissy mark, but they all suck. I don't know what happened here. I think I put my full lips on it. And here is Human Claudine Pokemon cards that I got from McDonald's. I only got McDonald's because of this. I was like, oh, look at old Dragonite. He's so cute. So Mom was doing something. And I was like, hey, on your way home, you want to give me like a Happy Meal from McDonald's so I can have some Pokemon cards? And this is just a random girl, but I do like her colors. They're cute. And this was some random paper I did downstairs while I think I was printing something downstairs. And this is the Were siblings when they're all in their human forms after the full moon. And that's Claude, and then that's Howleen, and then that's Dracula, and she's on the phone with Claudine. And Claude's in the back just crashing out. Oh yeah, this was for my shortcut remote. I got these from like Temu or something. I got like 10 packs. Yeah, I got 10 packs. And then I've gotten these from Amazon. And these are the ones that I want. But I don't think I got any of these. I think I got ketchup. But I don't think I got anybody else. Actually, I think I have these, but these are the ones that I want. I think I have more that I want. And here's my bookmark. So, I will be doing a part 2 on this because this is a very long sketchbook. So yeah, I'll do part 2. Bye!